YouTube, it's Rico, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on, man. We got Pooh Shiesty double shooting caught on video. And I gotta say, man, say it ain't so, man. He was just blowing up just like that, already getting locked up for something crazy. But man, some of these rappers, man, I've been saying this in other videos about artists like this that's going through stuff like this, man. When you get on, you gotta get away from the street shit, man. Like, you gotta find ways to avoid the street stuff, man. I know you want to make sure everybody know that you really about that life, but at the end of the day, man, as long as your peoples know who you is and what you done in the streets behind the scenes and stuff before you got the fame and all that don't nothing need to be proven, man. At the end of the day, you still putting out bangers and tracks and stuff that people rock with and can tell that you really been about that. So it is what it is. But some way, depending on what you doing, if you still in your same city and around everybody that you was around before the fame and stuff, sometimes stuff like this will happen, man, and it comes with it. So for real, man, I would like to really see a lot of y'all just try to move around differently and avoid that stuff, man. And plus, at the end of the day, you supposed to have other people doing this type of stuff for you if you had some, like, a problem like this going on and stuff. Not you actually gotta go to the field and do the work yourself, man. Because at the end of the day, now that you got a music career making money on top of money, you got a lot to lose, man. Simple. You got a lot that you gotta risk. Yeah, money and freedom and all that really ain't worth it at the end of the day, man. So if you got a problem like that you think need to be handled with this type of situation, then you definitely need to have somebody else doing that for you, because now you in the spotlight. Simple. And you got a lot of stuff going on, like I said, that you got on your plate to lose. But other than that, though, man, before we even get started, I just wanted to say that real quick in the intro and give my take on that. But yeah, man, other than that, we finna go ahead and get this video started. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure you leave a like and comment and subscribe to the video, to the channel. And don't forget to tell your family and friends as well, man, because if you become a supporter of the channel, then most likely they'll become supporters of the channel as well, and based off of the content we post, man. But other than that, if you've been watching videos on the channel but for some reason not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button, like, and comment as well. Other than that, y'all know what time it is and what's going on, and we finna start this screen record. That started. We're finna start this video now.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 10 out of Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on the new surveillance video of the Pooh Shiesty double shooting that took place in Miami. Now, Miami, has always been known for luxury and crime. With 13% of the sand on Miami Beach testing positive for cocaine, everybody loves to...
I don't even think he from Miami, but I'm guessing that this crime took place in Miami. I'm not for sure, y'all, but it sounds like that's where this is going, that this happened in Miami. But I'm for sure no, he's not from Miami. I could have swore somebody said he was from down south, somewhere, one of those states, but we're going to continue on.
...to vacation down for the Scarface experience. Now, I spoke on Memphis rapper...
And I know Miami is called the South as well. It's like South Beach, whatever. But I'm talking about the South, like Mississippi and all that stuff, Alabama, stuff like that. I'm talking about those type of states, but not Miami or Florida as a whole.
Pooh Shiesty, back when the news first broke. A double shooting in Miami involving a green McLaren, a Maybach, and 2 victims driving themselves to a nearby urgent care facility in a Mercedes. According to the arrest report, Pooh Shiesty met up with 2 men who were planning on selling him sneakers and marijuana on top of receiving a payment for the green McLaren they rented him. And I'd like to take this time to point out, you can still get arrested.
Hold on, wait, let me rewind that little part.
Planning on selling him sneakers and marijuana on top of receiving a payment for the green McLaren they rented him. And I'd like to take this time to point out...
I'm confused. Did they say, like, is he saying, like, somebody else rented him this or what? Like, as far as people in his camp, because it sounded like he's saying the people that he was finna buy this stuff from. So hold on, that's what I'm trying to really figure out to get the confusion out my head.
In a Mercedes. According to the arrest report, Pooh Shiesty met up with two men who were planning on selling him sneakers and marijuana on top of receiving a payment for the green McLaren they rented him.
Yeah, see, I thought I was confused, but he definitely said he was planning on meeting up with two men that were gonna sell him sneakers and some marijuana, and then on top of that, something about a cash payment on top of the green McLaren that they rented him. So that's a lot of stuff they doing for Pooh Shiesty, but at the same time, y'all are selling him stuff. So I don't know. It's all confusing with that part. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But maybe I'm thinking about it wrong or something. Y'all comment down below what y'all think as well, like about that whole little part.
And I'd like to take this time to point out, you can still get arrested for marijuana in the state of Florida. Over 20 grams is a felony, and your friendly neighborhood drug dealer will tell on you, especially if you try to rob them. Now, the case didn't add up because the intent to rob wasn't even there. Pooh Shiesty even left behind a Louis Vuitton bag with $30,000 in cash at the crime scene. He was charged with armed robbery with a firearm, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon doing great bodily harm, because there's a bad bodily harm apparently, aggravated assault.
I ain't gonna lie, in that situation, shoot, everything already under fire. I know first thing is to get out of that jam and stuff, because of course bullets flying and stuff. You don't want to get hit and crazy happen to you, etc., etc. But 30,000, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be able to leave that behind. I would have to get the car, whatever, hurry up, cover it, grab the money, and then bail out, because that's a lot of money at the end of the day. You ain't no telling. He probably could have easily took care of his family or whoever with that type of money. So 30K is a lot of money to just leave behind. That's like a free donation at the end of the day.
With the firearm and theft. He was then booked into the Miami-Dade County Jail, where he bonded out for $30,000. They probably told him he can leave if they get to keep the Louis bag and whatever's inside. But however, Pooh Shiesty is back on the streets, and the surveillance video of the shooting was just released. Now in this 30-second clip, we can see a green McLaren followed by a Maybach pulling into a parking lot, literally a block away from the Bay Harbor Islands police station. Multiple people standing, then all of a sudden shit goes.
Wait, all of this happened behind a police station? The police ain't even have to go that far. They literally just had to go outside, go around the block real quick behind whatever part of whatever side the building they own, behind the police department, and they would have been right there. But that's crazy and bold as hell. Like, y'all literally chose behind the police, pretty much the police station, and here y'all is getting ready to shoot at each other and stuff. Well, y'all did shoot at each other and stuff. That's crazy.
To a parking lot, literally a block away from the Bay Harbor Islands police station.
Oh no, it was a block away. So yeah, either way, police just definitely had to go up the block. Shit, like I said, they'll be right there. That's crazy. They still did it super close to the police station.
Multiple people standing, then all of a sudden shit goes south and guns start going off. The shooting was quick, but the video itself doesn't actually show who shot. You can just obviously see White T got hit in the ass as he runs back to the Mercedes, and if you peep game, the second victim was in the passenger seat of the Mercedes. The green McLaren door opens up, and a man can be seen aiming something that takes two hands to hold, as Buddy on the floor can be seen trying to get up. Soon after that, everybody leaves, and looking at how White T reacted, nobody fired as they left, telling me the intent to kill wasn't there. Now back to the arrest report. The victim said he was in the green McLaren with Pooh Shiesty when two men got out of another vehicle with guns and approached the McLaren. The victim said Shiesty told him to get out of the car, and as he was getting out, he was shot in the ass. The second victim said he was walking back to the car when he heard two shots and fell to the ground.
This pretty much sounds like a setup to me, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, because it's like pretty much it was a third car involved that really wasn't included in the beginning of the whole situation, because it was originally just supposed to be Pooh Shiesty and whoever he brought with him to meet up with two dudes to make this sale. to make a purchase pretty much because they was getting shoes and he was getting some marijuana and stuff like that. But it was a whole third car pretty much that I don't even know if he knew about, and things went sideways. Pretty much a situation going bad at the end of the day, something like that. But yeah, man, that's just crazy. But to me, this sounds like a setup. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. And I'm sorry I'm doing a lot of rewinding, but I'm just trying to make sure I'm piecing all of this stuff together correctly for y'all and stuff like that.
Guns and approached the McLaren. The victim said Shiesty told him to get out of the car, and as he was getting out, he was shot in the ass. The second victim said he was walking back to the car when he heard 2 shots and fell to the ground. Victim number 2 then said he looked at Pooh Shiesty, who was in the driver's seat of the McLaren, and Shiesty pointed an assault rifle at him and said, "Don't try it, don't try it," before driving away. Now, it doesn't take a crime analyst to break down the meaning of "don't try it." If what the victim is saying is true, then Shiesty was telling him don't try it because victim number 2 was most likely armed with a gun. Because what the fuck else is he gonna try and do? Run into bullets? And if that simple statement by the victim alleges he was armed, this could be used in Shiesty's defense. Now, I don't know why Shiesty would need to open the door to tell him that, but to each his own. What exactly went wrong isn't clear. Shiesty allegedly shot White T after forcing him out of the car, and another man with a mask shot the passenger in the Mercedes, after forcing him out of his own. What exactly went wrong isn't clear. Shiesty allegedly shot White T after forcing him out of the car, and another man with a mask shot the passenger in the Mercedes, who said he was running back to the car, which is inconsistent with what the video shows. Now, the police are using Shiesty's Instagram against him. They already have the pictures of him in the green McLaren, but more specifically, they have a picture of 2 Glocks and a Draco. The same.
Yep, and you pretty much incriminating yourself. Like they said, man, y'all be getting on social media incriminating yourself, posting all these guns and stuff. I can see if you somebody that's legally owning all of these guns, but if you a felon or anybody, 9 times out of 10, you ain't supposed to have no gun, boy. And on top of that, if you get caught by a 12, oh yeah, they definitely gonna love that because you a African American with guns, and you probably can't even legally own guns and stuff like that, and you posting them on social media. Then something like this happens. That's just giving them a lot of evidence to go ahead and say, yeah, we finna lock you up for sure. But it sounded like actually it wasn't even a setup on Shiesty. It sounded like, I don't know, man. I'm confused right now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But it's sounding like pretty much the third car happened to possibly be with Shiesty either way. And it turns out they was actually finna rob pretty much the other dudes that was supposed to be selling Shiesty shoes and marijuana and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I'm hearing from this right now. But I'm gonna play back at least 150, and we're gonna go from there because this video is only 5 minutes, so it ain't gonna take long to get back to where we was at.
Followed by a Maybach pulling into a parking lot, literally a block away from the Bay Harbor Islands police station. Multiple people standing, then all of a sudden shit goes south and guns start going off. The shooting was quick, but the video itself doesn't actually show who shot. You can just obviously see White T got hit in the ass as he runs back to the Mercedes, and if you peep game, the second victim was in the passenger seat of the Mercedes. The green McLaren door opens up, and a man can be seen aiming something that takes 2 hands to hold, as Buddy on the floor can be seen trying to get up. Soon after that, everybody leaves, and looking at how White T reacted, nobody fired as they left, telling me the intent to kill wasn't there. Now back to the arrest report. The victim said he was in the green McLaren with Pooh Shiesty when 2 men got out of another vehicle with guns and approached the McLaren. The victim said Shiesty told him to get out of the car.
Okay, so now I'm getting it right. Okay, that's where I was getting confused at because they wasn't even really shooting at Shiesty and the people that was in that third car. So I'm trying to figure out how they ended up pretty much trying to rob the other car that was making the sale to Pooh Shiesty with the shoes and marijuana. Like I said, some of this stuff ain't adding up and making sense to me, so I knew I wasn't tweaking. But pretty much it was a third car there. They not affiliated with Shiesty, you know, because nobody shot at the McLaren or nothing. They shot at the dudes that was in the Mercedes though. But like I said, man, it's just weird. That's all weird.
As he was getting out, he was shot in the ass. The second victim said he was walking back to the car when he heard 2 shots and fell to the ground. Victim number 2 then said he looked at Pooh Shiesty, who was in the driver's seat of the McLaren, and Shiesty pointed an assault rifle at him and said, "Don't try it, don't try it," before driving away. Now, it doesn't take a crime analyst to break down the meaning of "don't try it." If what the victim is saying is true, then Shiesty was telling him don't try it because victim number 2 was most likely armed with a gun. Because what the fuck else is he gonna try and do? Run into bullets? And if that simple statement by the victim alleges he was armed, this could be used in Shiesty's defense. Now, I don't know why Shiesty would need to open the door to tell him that, but to each his own. What exactly went wrong isn't clear. Shiesty allegedly shot White T after forcing him out of the car, and another man with a mask shot the passenger in the Mercedes who said he was running back to the car, which is inconsistent with what the video shows. Now, the police are using Shiesty's Instagram against him. They already have the pictures of him in the green McLaren, but more specifically, they have a picture of 2 Glocks and a Draco, the same style weapon that may or may not have been used in the crime. Video evidence is never good when you're fighting a case, especially one as violent as this, but Shiesty has the best lawyer in South Florida, and we'll see what the future holds. Now, the video and the witness reports, victim reports, they're inconsistent, they don't add up.
That's what I was saying, so no wonder I'm sitting here confused as F right now. I'm like, something ain't adding up for sure, man, because either this was a setup where somebody definitely lying in this whole situation, because like I said, the third car, at first you thought it would be affiliated with the 2 dudes making the sale to Pooh Shiesty and whatever in the McLaren, but the dudes out of that third car pretty much wasn't even shooting at Pooh Shiesty and them. They automatically shot the dude that was from the Mercedes car, and then they shot at the victim, the second victim, not at the second victim, something like that, but basically in that Mercedes car as the passenger. So once they shot at him, they ran back to their car, hopped in, drove off. But like I said, they didn't shoot at Pooh Shiesty and them, because nobody said anywhere in the report that the McLaren got shot up too as well with Pooh Shiesty and his passenger in the vehicle. But they aimed at the 2 that was selling to Pooh Shiesty the shoes and marijuana. So it's a lot of stuff that's definitely inconsistent. Like he said, no wonder I'm sitting here like confused, like something ain't adding up. So we can clear as day see something ain't adding up, and he even said the same exact thing, and same thing with the actual report itself. Like something definitely ain't adding up and making sense at all in this situation.
Which just sounds funny. And anytime you have someone that's saying they were going to sell somebody else marijuana, which is a drug in the state of Florida, and it's a felony, obviously, to be selling it, things just aren't going to add up, and they didn't add up. If they were armed, and that's why Pooh Shiesty was saying, don't try it, then they must have got rid of the gun during the process, because nothing in the reports said that they were actually armed, and they damn sure didn't shoot back. Now, the face of the driver and the gun in the vehicle was blurred out for some reason. I'm not sure why. So we can't tell how good a picture is actually shown of the driver. If they've confirmed that that driver is Pooh Shiesty, it looks like him without a doubt. Or is it too much of a shadow within the vehicle to really tell who the driver is? Because if they can't prove it's him, and they're going off the word of 2 people that had the intent of selling sneakers and weed, I don't really know. I mean, how credible of a source are they if their stories don't even add up to what the video shows? Regardless, he's facing some serious charges, and we're just going to have to see how it plays out. It's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
Yeah, that whole situation is just weird, bro. Cause like I said, that third car is pretty much a big difference in the situation. Cause like I said, the way they show Pooh Shiesty and them pull up, they weren't trailing nobody. They were being trailed though by the people in the Mercedes and stuff. And then people in the third car pretty much hopped out. Whatever happened, and they shot at the dude and the other dude and stuff that was in the Mercedes, and that was it pretty much. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I must say that they were affiliated with Shiesty and them, because like I said, they didn't shoot at Shiesty and them, so they definitely had to be a part of that either way. They must have just been there first, because like I said, when they got there, Shiesty wasn't following nobody.
Wasn't there. Now back to the arrest report. Obviously see you see a green McLaren followed by a Maybach pulling into a parking lot, literally a block away from the Bay Harbor Islands police station. Multiple people standing, then all of a sudden shit goes south and guns start going off. The shooting was quick, but the video itself doesn't actually show who shot. You can just obviously see white.
Yeah, like I said, it's just all weird, but I think that third car did happen to be with Shiesty, you know, so it is what it is, though, man. Hey, I might sound like I'm missing some screws in my head the way I'm talking about this, but I'm going to just leave it at that, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new, man. I'm going to see y'all later on with more videos. Other than that, brand new, subscribe, and tell your friends, family as well, and all that good stuff, and I'm going to see y'all later on. Peace.